Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 6 Remastered. We're doing an Iron Man run on Expert all the way through 3 games, hopefully. So this is going to be a grinding session tonight because we are in the Enchanted Forest, which is a very dangerous area, and I need to make sure we're leveled up high enough. Alright, so let's see here. Hey Zombo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Wizardry Trilogy hype, he says. The monk, where's his ninjutsu? 81. Got -7 evasion armor class. Bard's ninjutsu's 88. So we can get him down to -1 evasion once we get that to 100. You're doing fantastic. Glad to hear that. Thank you. Let's see. No, I have Enchanted Blade. Recent spell we picked up. It's a repeat. Ooh, fizzled tsunami. That was Zombo's fault. Zombo's sleeping on the job. I'm going to try a power 4 Death Wish, see if that's strong enough to kill these. Nope. We'll try power 5 next time. Level 16 fighter. He finally got 18 decks. Cure poison. Rats. Let's try Death Wish power 4 on these. That worked. One was hiding it. So he escaped. Hey, Hamedic, welcome in. How are you doing? Holy moly, 180 stream watch streak. Yowzer. Almost up to that magic 200. Oh, thanks so much for resubscribing. 38 months you've subscribed, Ham. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Gosh, 38 months. That's pretty crazy. Where does the time go? Hey, Jimmy, welcome in. How are you doing? Tom says, was thinking about my last cup of coffee, but wanted to celebrate first. Yeah, heck yeah. Celebration time. Hit these with a double whammy. You're gonna get your coffee in about 5 minutes or so. Nice. Let's get armor plate going here. Yeah, we took our coffee machine when we went on vacation, and my wife was teasing me. She's like, "Do you want to put it in a seatbelt? Like, put it in a chair and put a seatbelt around it?" I said, "Oh, that would be a pretty funny joke. Take a picture of that, put it on the Discord. I'm sure Hamatic would appreciate it." It's only 23:05 there for you, Ham. Only. Start a decent time today. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, last night was a bad time. It was way too late. Okay, let's try Death Wish Power 5 on these. I'm going to do a little bit of experimenting so we know our limits. Okay, Power 5 kills the bats, but not the monstrous snakes. Not the smiling monstrous snakes. Ouch. After midnight, you saw it by short stream then? Yeah, it was only an hour. Yep. Hi there, RPG addict John Doe. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Enchanted blade. And let's get an armor plate again. I haven't saved for a while. Let's do that in case there's a crash. So we're grinding because, ooh, we got an NPC. Let's wheel and deal. Okay, Wheeler. I'm ready. We have plenty of money. I'm going to get rid of the silver cross. Let's see what else we got. Still hanging on to these. I don't need the life sparkler. I never did need to use that. Tom says getting closer and closer to the magic number of 900 followers. Oh, is that the magic number? Yeah, we're at 898. Does anything special happen? Magic 900. Get rid of the monkey staff. Round numbers are for you. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Let's get rid of the frost horn. The rapier of sickness. How much would they give me for the elven bow? I can't use it, so I might as well sell it. 14,000. I am going to hang on to the Vorpal blade. Jay's Raint. Skirt, get rid of it. Flamberg, get rid of it. I don't need the Horn of Soul. Well, I'm still going to hang on to it in case I want to buy something off of Charon. Get rid of the skeleton powder. But anyway, we're by the Enchanted Forest. So I'm grinding here. Super dangerous Iron Man area. Can't use the Cloak of Lords. Stone Axe I'm holding on to. I'm going to hang on to the Lightning Bolts. Okay, let's see what you got. Book of Traps. Actually, I could use that. And the magic cookies I'm going to buy. $1K is a real milestone, of course. Yeah, I could see that. I'm going to give this to the monk, actually. Give more mental spell points. Okay. We can make almost a small village full of D4J followers. That's right. Although I only have generally simultaneously only like 20 to 30 at peak times. So I'm not sure what they're wanting me to stream. Let's see here. Hey, Shellshock, welcome in. How are you doing? Even 100's a big deal when you hit nearly 9 times that. Yeah, the more the merrier. But I'm just here to have fun, play games. If anybody enjoys themselves at the same time, that's a great bonus. Thanks for giving Shellshock the shout out. Jimmy, I'm assuming that was you. This one is still hiding. There we go. Now we can see him. Okay. So yeah, we're just grinding right now because the forest area we can get party wiped almost immediately if we run into a bad fight. I don't want that situation. We've put enough time into this run to warrant putting a little more in. Because I think, yeah, we only have, some of our guys are only level 13 still. And on expert, of course, Iron Man, that's a little bit on the low side. Let's hit these with a double whammy again. Blizzard's good because it can blind at the same time. Looks like we're due our armor plate again. Enchanted blade. Okay. Let's try, last time we tried, I think, power 4 on the huge spiders. This time we're going to try power 5 Death Wish. See if that does them in. And if it doesn't, they will be killed by the Tsunami Viper or Blizzard combo. Yep, it worked. Okay. So power 5 so far has worked on everything except the monstrous snakes. Save again. Tarantulas. I haven't fought those with Death Wish yet. We'll try it. Now these are probably going to try to web me. So let's do a little bit higher power level. We'll do 4. $16,000 experience. Nice. Let's see how everybody's doing. Oh my gosh. 500,000 experience needed for the first character, the fighter. 100,000 for the priest, 72,000 for the bard. Okay. So the bard's the next level up. I kind of want to go over to the temple and fight some of the knights over there. I think I can get it more experience quicker. RPG Addict asks, what version are you playing? This is a remaster that I created about 2 or 3 years ago. So this is Wizardry 6 that I recreated in the Wizardry 7 engine. I think I'm going to sneak over to the temple, because I think we can probably get more experience quicker. It's a little bit dangerous because we could run into something that can kill us. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Ah! Okay, we can deal with one tie. We're going to blind him. We'll do 2 attempts at that, a blizzard and a blinding flash. 6 got released for Sega Saturn. Yes, I have seen that. This has been greatly expanded. I added a bunch of new spells, probably 500 new items. Rebalanced all the classes and everything that weren't balanced properly. Spear, I'm gonna go ahead and leave behind. Enchanted Forest, I don't want to go in here. Actually, I do want to go here. While I'm here, we get a nice item for the monk. Alright, where are you? Jade figurine. This will give us regen ability. And this, -3 evasion armor class. I'm gonna go ahead and put on probably the bard. The mage could get some benefit. What's going on the mage? So his evasion is 6, so it improved his body armor. Matches his leg armor. Fixed a bunch of items, Jimmy says. Coffee time for him? Alright. Bone breakers. Could potentially use those with the monk. What are you doing? Restful scroll. Okay. Exploding Tetsubo. I may use that. I could have the bard use that in a, without equipping it. Think here for a minute. I'm not going to use the Poet's Loot anymore. Move this over here. Cure disease. Nice. I think I might have a cure disease potion. Nope. Okay, we got an Ankh. Ankh of Death. It's cursed. Holy water I'm going to drop. 6 and 7 released for Sega Saturn, but only 6 got an English translation. Gotcha. Staff of Draining. This isn't actually a bad item. This is a pretty nice one. This is going on the Alchemist. Okay, what else? I think that's it. Okay. Here we go. This is where I was wanting to go. Yeah, Guardians of Ram, we can get a lot more experience from these. I'm not sure Death Wish Power 5 will kill these. I think I'm going to do Falling Stars. Let's do Power 4 Falling Stars. You're going to hide. You're going to do Earthquake Power 4. You're going to do Nuclear Blast Power 4. Uh-oh. Sever fizzled. Nuclear Blast. So they're fairly resistant to Earthquake. That one's insane and turned on his comrades. You back home? All right. Let's see. All right, Draconic dude. Let's have you do a cast here. Let's do a Sonic Blast on this group. Let's do Power 3. Jimmy, you're just going to... You better heal yourself. Says... Let's do Missile Repellent. It's going to help against the axes they're throwing. So Earthquake only hurt about 50%. I think on this group of 7, let's Tsunami them. And try Nuclear Blast again. Don't fizzle it. That was some good damage. Deflected. All right, this group, Toxic Cloud and Blizzard. Draining his stamina. $50,000. Now we're talking. Okay. Back to full spell points. Let's go ahead and spin in here. is hiding. More rats. Saz has to be really close. He needs 819 experience. One fight. This one's hiding. Here we go, Bard. Let's work on the sword. Ninjutsu. Artifacts. Okay, let's cure his poison. I don't want to fight rats, I want to fight Guardians of Ram. Might have better luck going into the actual temple here. There we go. 4 Guardians of Ram. Let's get some poison on these guys. Did a pretty good job penetrating their armor because they have really good anti-penetration armor class. Holy moly, okay. We already know they're pretty resistant to earthquake. I think I'm going to blind this group. This will be a painful round. Okay, those are the blind guys. It's a lot of clanking. A lot of experience. Priest level up. Okay. New priest spell. And we get lightning, so even extra attack spell on the priest. Jimmy says, just got to replace that clank with the gold box death scream and we're golden. Oh gosh. That would be awful. That would be torture. Enchanted blade. Can't we rest in peace? Okay, it's only 4. Zombie fizzled. Stop the fizzling. And some armor. Full plate. Well, that would be sweet, but we don't need it. We already got something better. Hardened steel axe. Neat. Falling stars. Since there's so many, I'm going to go ahead and do an earthquake. It'll hit about 50% of them. They really don't like Jimmy. Let's see here. Exploding Tetsubo. Use on that group of 4. Let's see who's next. 77,000 for the monk to get to level 14. Alchemist to get to level 15 is only 13,000. Mage level 16 is only 96,000. So, pretty good. Holy moly, okay. This will be painful. They definitely don't like Jimmy. Jimmy says, then Duncan's standing right there for them to hit. Yeah, I guess they think, well, he's a fighter in ebony plate. There's no point going after him. Level 15 alchemist. All right, let's see here. Let me get asphyxiation, I think. We'll test it out on these and see what power level can work. Hopefully power 7 would at least work. Give it a shot. Because we sure know that earthquake is only, seems to be about 50% effective. Let's start with power 7. Ah, even power 7 won't work on them. Titanium war axe. It can be an offhand weapon. Really good chance to hit. Really light. What are we using? Oh yeah, Spectral Blade. sure if I'd be better off with the Vorpal blade combined with the Spectral blade in this, or the Titanium War Axe, or the Spectral blade. We'll do a trial. Grab the Vorpal. Need to move something. Use some max training probably. Yeah, it's only 29. So that'll be good. The other option is we could, actually, you know what? I might do the stone axe. Use 2 axes here. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. We'll give it a trial. If it seems to be doing pretty well, we'll stick with this. So far the stone axe hasn't penetrated compared to doing a thrust attack with the sword. The titanium war axe is hitting though. We'll train up our axe skill and then see how we do. It was 29. Level 14 monk. I'm gonna boost his ninjutsu. Alright, we're gonna get mindfully. Oh, it's not till the next level. He gets spells every other level. Duncan says, where's our bag of exotic spices in the loot table? I know, right? We can get bananas and magic cookies and some other foods, but no exotic spices. All right, let's do a little more scribe training. Jimmy says we need to encounter Colonel Sanders for those spices. He turned on his comrades, but there were no comrades to turn on. So he just lost his turn. Cloak. There we go, level 16 mage. He's got 50 hit points at level 16. Let's get fire shield. So 188,000 experience is our next level up. Tsunami these. Oh, backfired blizzard. Severb. Zombo came through though. Hey, check out this cloak I found. A giant Bardish, that's weird. Cloak of Lords, wow. That would be a great item if we had a Lord. Alas, we don't. Giant Bardish +0. It's funny, I was testing Treasures of Savage Frontier and I got a Lance +0. And then it changed it. The code I put in that renames it fixed it. But before that happened, I saw it was a Lance +0. I'm like, really? It did fix it though, which is hilarious. Somebody back, I swear I had a Lance +0, but now it says it's +2. Let's see here. You wonder what they meant that sword of stalking to be? Is that's what it's called in the game, right? I think I remember you talking about that before, Duncan, if I remember right. And I don't think it existed in the Dungeon Master Guide, so they created a new item type. I'm assuming it would give like hide and shadows capability or camouflage or invisibility capability, but I'm not sure because it's not in the Dungeon Master Guide. The Queen Spider treasure beneath Waterdeep. It's a bastard sword +4. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming it gives, maybe it gives backstab capability, like a thief. But that'd be kind of lame because you're giving a class ability to something. So I wouldn't want to do that. Hey, stuck in the 2000s? Welcome in. How are you? It says capability. There are enemy types that have something called camouflage, which is somewhat like an invisibility. So I wonder if they meant for it to be something like that. I don't know. Find a nice special bastard sword to put in its place. Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few sword types in the Dungeon Master Guide that aren't in the game yet. Probably at least 20 types. Okay, this will be a good amount of experience. In fact, you know what? Let's use Sonic Blast Scroll here. Yeah, that stone axe just doesn't work against these. Armor's too good. Go back to the spectral blade. You want to see what we got our axe to. 50! It went from 29 to 50 in that amount of time. That was quick. Let's petrify these. Sanic would be so good right now against these. Alright, we should have used up Sonic Blast Scroll. Good. Another cloak. Another cloak of lords. Holy moly. We had a bunch of lords in our party. We just have them all with -4 evasion armor class. $98,000 on the Bard. Oh, okay, this is a lot. Missile repellent. And this group I want to blind. And this group I'm also going to blind. The ones throwing axes in the back should be pretty much disabled with the missile repellent. So I'm only worried about the front line. Holy moly. Duncan got like 6 attacks there. Floating Tetsubo. Okay, Earthquake, I guess. It's not super effective, but it can work. Nuclear Blast. Falling Stars pretty much always works against these. They have no magic resistance. $57,000 experience. Probably get the Bard leveled up and then be done for tonight with the grinding. I'll have to check out my magic resistances to see where we're at to decide when I'm going to move on. I want them to be pretty darn high. I just want to see what my monster kills are. Alright, let's see. Duncan has 682. Draconic Dude 145. Jimmy 569. Saz is 83. Zomble 425. And Sever 2,437. Okay, let's probably play it again. Sever the glass cannon. Yeah, why not? We got some boots. Silver Solarets. Those would be really good normally. I think I am going to actually use them. Yeah, this is improving climbing. Who else can wear these? Deep Ranger Bard. Bard has aerial slippers. Gives some magic resistance, I believe. Either equip those. Okay. He just needs a much better helmet. There it is, level 15 Bard. Still with only 7 vitality. Okay, let's get his ninjutsu up to 100 so he'll get the armor class bonus. There we go, -1 evasion. With the shield of bashing. It's not going to get any better than that for him. Alright guys, I think that's a good place to stop for tonight. Excellent progress. We'll probably... I need to look at my resistances next time I stream. If I can get most resistances up into the 70s or so, 70%, I'll feel somewhat confident to continue in the forest, but I suspect some of my guys is going to have some down in the 30s or 40s, depending on what type of resistance it is. But each level up gains a little bit there. So, yeah, my pleasure, huh? Thank you. You too. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.